And the word God was spelled out just above him with an arrow pointed at his head. Now you gotta help me out a little bit. I go, hey God, and you go, hey God, twice. And I said, hey God, how's it hanging, tough guy? He said, lower yourself before me. I lay down naked on the ground. He said, we're on the 14th floor. Can't you get a little lower? So I went down in the elevator all the way to the basement, and I lay down naked on the ground. It was cold, it was crawly, but he said, lower yourself before me. I said, I'm lying naked on the basement floor here. He said, well, we're at 3,300 feet now. So I went out to the airport, and I hopped a flight to Phoenix, which wasn't hard to do, because every flight goes through Phoenix. Even if you're flying from, say, New York to Boston, you gotta go through Phoenix. And when I got to Phoenix, I rented a car. That budget ran a car, because Hertz and Davis and the others wouldn't rent me in my nakedness. And I rode out to Death Valley, and I lay down naked on the ground. And I said, hey God, how's it hanging, tough guy? He said, the age of specialization is over. I said, excuse me? He said, the age of specialization is over. I said, excuse me? I thought that's what you said. But you sound like a Time magazine editorial. If I go back to the others and say, I just talked to God, here's the 11th commandment, and it includes the word specialization, we're sunk. He said, what do you mean, 11th commandment? I only gave him 8. I said, oh, well, I guess he must have added a couple on his own. And God seethed, and thunder and lightning crashed the heavens. And I said, well, don't let it bother you. He said, it's all right. At least I hope he didn't change the ones I gave him. Like the one about the moose. I said, the one about the moose. He said, yeah, you know, thou shalt not be mean to a moose. And I said, oh yeah, commandment 6 about the moose. And I thought, man, I got some chutzpah going now. Here I am, lying to the Lord. And I thought, well, whatever. No one's perfect. Besides, I don't need that lightning jazz lying naked in the desert. So I said, no more specialization, eh? He said, that's right. Everybody can dance. Everybody can cook. Everybody can drive. Everybody can paint. Everybody can sing. Everybody can love. And I said, oh, hold on there, buddy. Sounds like a nation of dilettantes you want. He said, maybe that's right. Everybody can just do everything. And I said, okay, I'll tell him. And he said, one more thing. I said, yeah, what is it? He said, come on back here. Stand up. Get some clothes on. And he whispered in my ear. He whispered in my ear. He said, the best, the best, the best, the best is yet to come. The best, the best, the best is yet to come. The best, the best. open up like they haven't in years, so I won't miss whatever happens next. You call me a thief, alright, I'm a thief. Grab your summons, come and ring my bell. I'll be making love with my baby in the Chelsea Hotel. I've been walking all around your neighborhood, my former love. You seem as far away and as sad to me as those rain clouds above. I hope you're happy in whatever you're doing, and I hope you're doing well. And please don't try to contact me at the Chelsea Hotel. I was starting to think the world was gonna end when the calendar turns. But now you're here, I see the future, baby, and they can let the calendar burn. New love is beautiful, my new love is sad. New love brings back all the old loves that you've ever had. I put out a casting call and you cast a spell, and we're practicing for the millennium at the Chelsea Hotel. So who knows what tomorrow brings, but I know where I'll be waking up. Let's just listen to our breath tonight, and the breeze through the window that you opened up. Can you feel our hearts beating? Which one's yours? Which one's mine? I can't tell. It's just another day of making love. The Chelsea Hotel. I spent all day making love at the Chelsea Hotel. Sometimes I don't believe you let me walk around above ground with the things I've seen. You talk about learning to love with your pants on, but every time you come around you dance on the table and let your feelings fall to the earth. That's what that sound was, it's somebody's birthday. signed me up for the witness protection program. And I became a blind guy in a titty bar. And it was so successful that they ran my ass for president and got my ass elected. And at my inauguration I stood there naked with a hand on their Bible, and I swore to uphold my duties and my conscience to the best of my ability as a blind guy in a titty bar. Tin cup and white cane, strippers as my cabinet. Oh, I am a witness. I am a witness. And I heard that Kennedy got killed 'cause he was about to come clean about the aliens. I heard that the Indians got killed 'cause they were about to introduce drive-through fast food. I heard that all of the Jews got killed so that the museums would have something for the future. I heard that the Hutus killed all the Tutsis 'cause otherwise they'd never see Jesus and his mother. Oh, I am a witness. Oh, no. I'm a They offered me tickets to go to the moon. One pair, one way, don't come back soon. They offered me to pack up my belongings for free. Before too long, they'd get them to me. Carry my guide on the dark side of the moon, who teach me the language and feed me with a spoon. They all came to say goodbye, one after the other. My homicidal sister and my suicide mother. The little pink children who advertise the weather. They dug up my aunt and they went down on my mother. They freed my balloon with strings of leather. Blew me away like you blow away a feather. Oh, I am a witness. Oh, I am a witness. So here I sit on the balcony, freeway far as the eye can see. I got my head packed underneath my hood. I got my darkest dark sunglasses that I could. I covered up my eyes and I packed away my ears. The ball game's on and I got a cold beer. I got photographs, but don't worry, isn't this a beautiful night? Just go about your business. Oh, I am a witness. Oh, thank you. They say you taught me how to talk. Bet you wish you taught me how to stop. You're far away now. Wish I could take a walk with you someplace. You explained me to our parents. English wasn't their first language. They spoke German, hated Germans. Confusing times, confusing times. Oh, sister. Down Midwest backseat bumpy streets, you sang my Beatles songs with me. I sang your Broadway melodies, bad harmonies. And where would Willie Mays have been without you to lead the way. After I showed some guys I could drink, you picked me off the lawn, I think, and led me to the kitchen sink, where I got rid of it. Some nights I laid awake in awe, as squinting through the dark I saw you peeling off your teenage bra, the door slightly ajar. Oh, sister, you lived just across the hall for 18 summers, 18 falls, until you went away to that weird college in Wisconsin. Some nights I laid awake in awe, as squinting through the dark I saw you peeling off your teenage bra. I might have sung this line already once, but I think it bears repeating once. And where would Willie Mays have been without Jackie Robinson? And who can say what I'd been without you to lead the way? Trust yourself, and you can do anything. This I give to you. May your heart purr like a bumblebee. May all your backyards have a tree. May you always be HIV negative. I hope you meet some nice guy who treats women better than I do. I don't even care if he's a Jew or not. Oh, sister, I remember in the temple hall at our dear father's funeral, you sang like a nightingale one of his old songs. And where would Willie Mays have been without Jackie Robinson? And who can say where I've been without you to lead the way? Where would Willie Mays have been without Jackie Robinson? And who can say what I've been without you to lead the way? Guthrie was sick and dying, Bob Dylan visited him. As he was lying in a hospital bed, Bob sang him songs. Woody smiled and said, I'm glad you come. You belong here. Go forth and be the voice of your generation. So above Beverly Hills one night real late, I snuck past a security gate. I parked by a Mercedes-Benz, climbed up a barbed wire fence and over a couple of scratches. But I'd made it to the home of Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, I found the boss asleep in bed. Pillows piled up round his head. I turned on the light, took off my coat, stuck a thermometer down his throat, said, don't talk. You look pale, boss. Not at all well. I said, you look bad. And I asked him, could he think of us as Bob and Woody? pretty head as I sing to you in your hospital bed. He said, what the hell are you talking about? I ain't sick. This ain't a hospital. And how'd you get past the security gate? I said, I wrote you a song called Song to Bruce with a tune I stole from one of yours. To his platinum records next to point, it said, I just want to be anointed. Springsteen, how are you a song? A funny old world that's coming along. Seems again it's tired, it's hard and it's torn. Hey, it looks like it's dying and it's hardly being born. 1, 2, 3. He started really looking sick. I stopped singing. Well, then Patty, his wife, came in. She said, geez, I'm sorry about your husband's incurable disease there. I'm here to help any way I can, you know, Woody and Bob, Bruce and Dan. She said, honey, what am I hearing? He said, baby, you know I'm in the prime of life. I said, down to 2 million in sales last time out. Having to play the same place 15 times in a row. Read the signs, Patty. He said, some people think this record's my best. I said, shh, you need your rest. He said, there's a madman on the loose. I said, Woody and Bob, Dan and Bruce. Well, he scrambled out of his bed and said, all right, I've heard enough of this stuff. Grabbed my throat, threw me hard down the hall and through the yard. Surprising strength for a dying man. Then he threw me out the way I come. Barbed wire scraped my face and thumbs. I've been thinking ever since Bob and Woody, Dan and the artist formerly known as Prince. When I tell you that I love you, don't test my love. Accept my love. Don't test my love. 'Cause maybe I don't love you all that much. Don't ask what kind of music I'm gonna play tonight. Just stay a while. Hear for yourself a while. And if you must put me in a box, make sure it's a big box with lots of windows and a door to walk through and a nice hot chimney so we can burn, burn, burn everything we don't like and watch the ashes fly up to heaven, maybe all the way to India. I'd like that. All the ancient kings came to my door. They said, you want to be an ancient king too? I said, oh yes, very much. But I think my timing's wrong. They said time is relative. Or did you misread Einstein? I said, do you really mean it? They said, what do you think we come here for? Our goddamn health or something? Thank you. like to play a song. This is the reason they didn't give me a John Gorka spot this afternoon. I got big balls. I got big old balls. Big as grapefruits, big as pumpkins, yes sir, yes sir. And on my really good days, they swell to the size of small dogs. My balls are as big as small dogs. Well, it ain't bragging if it's true, yes sir, yes sir. It ain't bragging if it's true. Muhammad Ali said that back when he was a young man, back when he was Cassius Clay, before he fought too many fights, left his brain inside the ring. And sometimes I wish I was Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. Sometimes I wish I was Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. I got a friend whose goal in life was to one day go down on Madonna. That's all he wanted, that was all. To one day go down on Madonna. And when my friend was 34, he got to go down on Britney Spears. He wasn't really satisfied. He still wanted to go down on Madonna. And when my friend was 78, he got his wish in Rome one night. He got to go down on Madonna in Rome a night in some hotel. And ever since, he's been depressed, cause life is shit from here on in. And all our friends just shake their heads, say too soon, too soon, too soon. He went down on Madonna too soon. He should have waited till he was at least 85. And sometimes I wish I was Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. Sometimes I wish I was Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. If certain girls don't look at you, it means that they like you a lot. If other girls don't look at you, it just means they're ignoring you. How can you know? How can you know which is which, who's doing what? I guess that you can ask them. Which one are you, baby? You like me or are you ignoring me? Do you like me or are you ignoring me? Do you like me or are you ignoring me? You ever ask anybody that? It's not hard. All you need, all you need, all you need to go, excuse me, I noticed you weren't looking my way. You might have been staring off into space, figuring out the unified theory. Or you might really like me, and all you need to do that is one good pair of big balls. Balls as big as grapefruit, balls as big as pumpkins, balls as big as mine. But even though my balls are big, sometimes I wish they were bigger, even bigger. Big as the wheels on tractors, big as the golden arches upside down, big as a Golden Gate Bridge right side up, big as a Massachusetts, big as a Moxy Früvous, big as the swing of Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods. I'm gonna have some friends of mine come up and do a song or two with me. Thank you. Is this you? Is it good? Thanks. Moxy Früvous, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's funny? It's like, everybody thinks of these guys are like really funny guys. But off stage, they're like really somber. They're like one of those Swedish films. Just, everything is dark, everything's depressing. Everything's, oh, I know, but we're all gonna die. That's why you should be glad you know them when they're on stage.
If we could just play the tune, please, now, Jack.
Danach so that's a herring shipment will arrive. It's a nice salted fish.
Our secret is out. It's very disappointing.
I don't know why he is always calling me Doc backstage.
Everybody was ecstatic about the light show on the farm. Everyone got crazy and nobody got harmed. And the 5 televisions, huge upon the stage, had come to pay their union dues and make a living wage. And the bathroom was the clubhouse where the colors all got made, and plans were cast in feathers for the Thanksgiving Day parade. And the DJ spins his records from here out to the sun, and he flings them through a big hole in the ozone one by one. And somewhere beyond Mercury, the wax begins to melt, and we touched a perfect stranger, and we loved the way it felt. And we all hung together in our crew cuts and our braids, floating down Broadway above the Thanksgiving Day parade. Michelangelo finally came down after 4 years on the ceiling. He said he lost his funding and the paint had started peeling. And he told us that his patron, His Holiness, the Pope, was demanding productivity with which our friend couldn't cope. And he rode off on his skateboard with his brushes and his blades, muttering something about McDonald's and the Thanksgiving Day parade. We who were born in one millennium and will die in the next are slightly underappreciated and slightly oversexed. And as the seconds and the minutes start to vanish one by one, I'm watching more cartoons as I get my toenails done. We went downtown, and then we went uptown to the Thanksgiving Day parade. And the music keeps on grinding, and the electrophonic crunch, and my father's hair is thinning, and my mom ate some for lunch. And you were my babysitter, and you let me break my tooth, and we sit here tied together in a bar in the back room. And the band is in an uproar, only the drum machine's been paid. got switched with Venus, and we're closer to the sun. And I got no problem with it, nor should anyone. And the cops just blew on it in, and some kind of raid. I hope they will release us for the Thanksgiving Day parade. Please give another big hand to Moxy, Früvous. Give another big hand to your favorite performers all day long. Give a big hand to Jordy Herald and the Iron Horse for putting this on. Then you explained to me that without your fans, you'd be back out on the street with nothing but chitlins on your plate and splinters in your feet. And if you die, you're gone, you said, and your friends are left behind. And you'll be a statistic, and we'll be deaf and blind. And darkness is a virtue, molasses is not afraid. Don't slow down the countdown to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Thank
How about it for Dan Bern and Moxy Früvous? You guys want to hear some more?
This is a really cool spot, by the way. I hope that this festival lives on for many years in this spot. It's very attractive. A lot of people, a lot of festivals are held in the weirdest places, and this seems like a natural.
Wow. In tune. So this is the finale. So we'd really like you to sing along. We'd really like you to sing along with this. You probably know it. You guys are gonna sing along. This everything can be replaced. So I remember everything of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. They say every man needs protection, and they say that every man must fall. You know, I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this world. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. Standing next to me in this lonely ground is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him cry so loud, saying he's been framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be
To many more festivals in the pine.
in the pine.